Hello, Ellen Petronella here, and today I want to bring you along and show you how I use the running stitch to add color, texture, movement, and simply make my pages a bit more fun, making the pages feel complete. For example, here is an example of how I've embroidered a lot of different little quotes and reminders to myself, and then used the running stitch to playfully fill in the empty spaces, creating these really nice textures. Whenever I use the running stitch for a background, such as this one, which was already really quite saturated with text, I try to use softer tones, pastels. I might still shift the direction for the sake of texture, but I'll try to not go too flashy. If I would have used, for example, this color scheme right here, where the main point was the color, you can see I used the horizontal running stitches, very smooth, straight running stitches all throughout. Had I used these colors here, including the shifting and all the text, that would have been too much, right? I think we can agree that would have felt very overwhelming. So as much as I kind of want to feel free to use any color I'm called to, I do choose which page I work on depending on my mood that day. So for example, here I used the running stitch to create some movement. For example, this wave here, as well as I needed the reminder probably that day, your sunshine. I did running stitches in a sunshine shape, adding actually a second one. So sometimes I use even the quotes as inspiration for how the shape will go. Feeling the wave and writing with it. Here's a wave, or break the cycle. And I literally did running stitches in a circle around that to emphasize it. And sometimes I just use it to create a subtle background, filling the page, making the page feel complete. It felt empty just with the text, but here, thanks to various nuances, again, not making it too flashy, it's not the main event. The main event is the text, but it's still here, adding that really nice texture. And more important than anything else, it allows me to do my stitches a day without feeling that every time has to be some really smart quote or something really brilliant. But sometimes all we want is just to, like I did with the soothing nervous system video for this, I actually brought you along. I just needed to feel some movement, and I found this empty space on this page, did some running stitches, and that was it for that day. You can see I haven't even finished it, and that's fine. That's kind of almost the point, where there is no start or finish. The point is to just add the stitches in the first place. In case this is the first time you're seeing the whole concept with a stitch journal, do check out the link below where I give you a free workshop showing you exactly how I made mine and how you can make one too. On this page, I find that there is a little bit of a space up here, and I just want to show you how little, how small the running stitches can really be, how small of an event this can be. I've had a really hectic, busy week. We had visitors staying over, and I feel that I need to add a few stitches into my system today before continuing with the day, but I don't have capacity to do something big. I'm going for this small, and I hope that this can be a good example, not just of how you can use the running stitch. By the way, in the beginning, I also did it to really capture movement. Let's zoom in. But really, the permission slip that everything is worth it. Sometimes we get stuck in the idea that for something to be worth pursuing, or for something to be worth doing, we need these long periods of time. I'm going to flip my book over. We need long periods of time, or to do something really significant, or else it's not worth it. Well, every single stitch is worth it. What you just saw me do is flip over my stitch journal so that I can do these running stitches from right to left. I'm right-handed, and so it's easier for me to work from the right to the left. Flipped it again to pull through. I essentially feed multiple little stabs onto my needle using very, very similar to the sashiko technique. I'll travel down, jump down one line, and I flipped it over again. Let's restart from the right to the left, and I feed multiple little stitches, multiple little stabs onto my needle. This is not a sashiko needle though. This is a crewel embroidery needle from a pack of 1-5. I'll flip again because it's easier to pull through either downward, so vertical, or I just flip it entirely so that I can pull it with my right hand. Obviously, if you're left-handed, this will most likely look mirrored for you. I wish I could show you both, but I'm just not that good of a stitcher with my left hand. Did a couple ones that I pulled through there. Okay, and we can feed again a few more on this last bit. I'll flip. Now, it might perhaps not be as easy to just flip the pages around this way if you're having it on your lap. So if you are working or want to experiment, want to try to use the running stitch to fill a little bit of, or a few spaces in your stitch journal, I recommend to lie the book on a table in front of you, just like I have done here, and get to work, get stitching. It's absolutely incredible how, like literally after just a few minutes of stitching, I immediately feel how my whole body relaxes. I feel that the last few days I've been holding on to a lot. And sometimes when that is the case, it can actually be difficult to even know how to start metabolizing that or how to even externalize that into art. And whenever we try to think too much of how we have to or how we should externalize or, express it or, do something, again, quote, proper, that's when we kind of block ourselves. Too simple. Go simple. Running stitch might just become your best friend. I'll pull through this last one. I'm not going to do too much together today. I wanted to keep this short and sweet as your permission slip to work on the little corners and make that count for your day. In fact, I'm going to attach my needle because I'm done for today. I'm done. And you can see how lovely that was. Nothing major, but it's here. It counts. It mattered. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know. Do you enjoy the running stitch? Have you tried it? And if you didn't do so already, do check out the link below where you can grab the free workshop on how I put my stitch journal together. Bye. See you in the next one. And don't forget, subscribe and like and share it